Thank you.
You're welcome. That's the run. I haven't got my script.
I left my script in the crisp, which I'm still eating.
God.
Well, to be honest, Paddy, we might as well tear this up when it comes to you. Now then, let's give you a proper introduction. They took on the towering landscapes of the Himalayas and survived a 3-day trek across Ethiopia.
As Paddy McGuiness and Chris Harris return for another series of Top Gear, what challenges await them this year? What a job.
What a job.
know.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we should explain. Last night you had the premiere of this, what is the 28th series of Top Gear.
Yes.
The big night in Leicester Square.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Did you fly too close to the sun, you two?
Yeah, well, I knew I was flying too close to the sun when I was on stage at the Leicester Square Odeon, saying to the Director General of the BBC, "Get the Sambucas in, son." I thought...
You shouted Sir Tony,
Yeah,
and then
Sir
someone said
Tony.
it's actually Lord.
It's all the same, isn't it? It's all the same.
How did he take
Sir
it?
Lord, he's good as gold.
think he had
He's
quite a
still
long
there
day
drinking.
yesterday.
He's still at it.
He had a long day.
Bless him.
This is good, though, because things are obviously going well if you're in a big party celebratory mood.
Honestly, it was lovely. It was nice as well because everyone's, comes out at the red carpet, you're chatting to everyone. It was. I think that's the thing with Top Gear now. It's kind of, you don't have to be a petrol head to watch it. It's an entertainment show, and you can watch it with your family and everything else. So it's I don't know what I'm saying. It's all good.
Keep it together for
What he's
the
trying to say
final
was
6
it
minutes.
felt a bit fraudulent being in the place where they launched Marvel films and Star Wars.
Yeah.
And there's a bloke from Bolton and a small bloke from Bristol stood there with a mini metro. It felt like we downgraded the place.
Yeah.
How many pinch me moments have you had?
Every day for me, because I'm just
Really?
a random bloke off the internet that got the job of a lifetime. So I get to work with, and I hate to say it, a couple of my heroes. Phoenix Night Tragic, and with Fred, who can't be here sadly, I'm a cricket tragic as well. So every day I get to work with my heroes, and I love cars as well.
There was one moment on the top of a mountain in Peru when your car broke down that you had another one of those pinch me moments.
Yeah, that was actually it was in Nepal. That was, and we get put into crazy situations the whole time.
Yeah.
And they are quite dangerous. But this one was too much, really. We just sat there thinking, don't want to be here. Because the road was really a goat track. We were about 10,000 feet up, and I was in a Renault built in 1982.
Right.
And I thought this could go wrong.
But
So
when you're
it
doing
wasn't
stuff
good.
like, you kind of, because you're there and you're in the zone, you don't... It's only when you watch it back, because I watched it back with Christine, and I'd not seen it, and she's like, well, that's too much now. And you'd go, God, actually, that was a bit sketchy. And Fred goes full on into it, because Fred thinks, because it's on telly...
Nothing
It's
could
safe.
go wrong.
I'm like, no, Fred, if we drop off, we don't pause it. we literally
Run it back.
It's like, it's all right, it's telly. I'm like, no, Fred, it don't work like that.
But he is fearless. I mean, he does something in this series where he bungee jumps in a car, and people keep saying to us, so, who chose who was going to do it? Are you stupid? We wouldn't do that, would we? Only
there he
one
is.
man for the job.
There he
So
is.
you've got him doing that, you've got you in an RAF fighter jet, and you've got you driving a shed.
Yeah.
It's a metaphor for his life, really.
Right. So
It is now.
What is it you bring to the show?
Alcohol, lots of it.
The party.
Do you know, we all kind of, like, I with these two, believe it or not, I'm the sensible one these days.
Yeah.
Because it's like
Looks like
being in
it.
charge of a creche with these two. So kind of, just making sure we get there in one piece, really, But anything too dangerous, we do sort of hand it over to Flynn, so...
Yeah.
Well, you... I think the viewers have picked up that... you've got bacon sandwiches here, by the way. I don't know whether they'll help your...
Are you about that stage yet?
I think we might leave that for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That you are in the nicest possible way, because you are mates, but you are picked on a little bit.
Oh, come on. I've had all this bullying thing thrown at me. Absolute nonsense. But basically, the little one's always going to be a bit chippy and get a bit of grief. I'm always the small one in the group.
So when
You'd
you're
have seen
dressed
him
as a
in my
dinosaur...
hotel room last night, honestly, I'm not joking, he had me on the floor in a headlock, and our representatives, who, let's be fair, like a drink, were ordering him to leave the room. That's how bad it were. He is an animal, this lad, honestly.
Which is why
And he's only got one nipple. Factoid.
Oh.
Yeah, see that?
Is that the one?
One. That's nothing there.
Thanks for doing that on national TV.
No, I just think it's good because it'll be on your Wikipedia page.
Well, an operation went wrong, and I woke up and went, thanks.
It's like Scaramanga. He's only got one nipple. I'm fascinated by it.
This is worse than I even thought it could ever be.
So where I was going with that question was you dressed as a dinosaur and they're heffing.
Can we have a look at a clip of this?
Yeah.
We've got a clip. Let's have a look. So just
explain what's going on here.
So we're simulating what you might do on a summer holiday. So if the weather's not too good, you might go to the golf range.
Oh, you've got no cage around you.
The idea was to see how many golf balls you could get in your car. And we each had a protective suit to wear.
Ow!
And they gave me a T-Rex suit, which wasn't that protective, as you can see.
That's so dangerous. Did that hurt? Did you get hurt?
No, I had a fair bit of gear underneath, but once the helmet had moved, I did get a couple on the head. Look at the joy from these two thugs.
Oh my gosh, you've got a window.
How many cars do you send back broken?
New cars, not many, but they do go wrong. You know, we have to have some allowance for mechanical failures because the cars we test that are new cars are often development cars because they want to get them early and get them on the show. The old sheds that we smash up, they get quite smashed up, but the Renault 4 that we used for the Christmas special in Nepal, I've got back from Nepal and I'm restoring because I love it and I want it to be in my little shed. So sometimes you form an emotional bond, like you do with your presenters.
That's nice.
So, you know, there was, with Top Gear, it's gone a bit like this, hasn't it? I mean, since sort of that original lineup left, there's sort of been good days and there's been dark days.
Yeah, we
do you
forget
feel
those.
like
My
now...
therapist tells me to forget those years.
Forget those years. So do you feel like now it's on track? This is the new face of
Feels
Top
like it's
Gear?
off the rails at the moment.
It was until last night. But yeah, it does. It's like I said earlier, when people come up to you and go, I'm not a fan of cars, but I watch the show again now.
Job done.
That's nice, you know what I mean? Because the star is the car, the car is the star of the show. God. But we kind of build things around... Give me that bacon salad, for God's sake.
Absolute shower.
Do you know, I find it quite shocking that someone could come on this sofa and be drunk.
It is so unprofessional. Who would do that?
Who would do that? Quite shocking.
How many days till the NTAs?
Can I answer the question for him quickly?
This time next week it'll be us.
Oh, God. Oh, my goodness me.
Both of you, thank you. Go home, get a wash, get to bed.
Thank you.
I've never ended an interview saying that before. There's always a first. Sunday, the 26th of January, 8 p.m. on BBC Two. Well done, boys. Well done.
What a
well
pleasure.
done.
What a
sorry.
pleasure. Well done. No, there really is no nipple there, is there?
No nipple.
Right.